Hi friends, this is Subrat here and this is the 14th video on my Python series, and in this video I am going to cover about string slicing. So let's begin. So I have prepared some slides regarding that. So let us understand at first what is the meaning of slicing. So here previously we have seen how to get the index values by using string indexing, and this is the second concept about string. This is string slicing. So slicing in the sense we want to get a range of characters from string, that we can use string slicing. In case of string indexing, you are only getting a particular value, but in case of string slicing you are getting a range of values. So let us see what is the syntax of string slicing. So here you can mention string, which is your variable, and here you can put the beginning index and the end index and the number of steps you want to jump while slicing. So the beginning index or the start index signifies the beginning or start position where you wanted to slice, and the end index tells us where you want to stop, and the step here, the parameter signifies defines the number of characters to jump while slicing. So friends, this is the string slicing syntax. The syntax contains begin and the steps, and they should be separated by using colon. So let us see some examples of string slicing so you guys will be clear. Suppose I have string strg is my variable, and inside that I am storing hello world. Suppose in some projects or in some scenario I want to get this ELL as my output. So how to do this? strg. So let us first write the syntax of string slicing. This is the variable name, and this is the start index, this is the end index, and the steps, number of steps you want to jump while slicing. So in my scenario I want ELL as my output, so I can use strg, which is my variable name, and the start index. So here E start at the index of 1, and it goes from index of 1 2 3. Let us give 3. What's the output we are getting? So if we are giving 3, we are getting only EL. So here one point you need to keep in your mind that whenever you are mentioning your end index, it will be calculated as end index minus 1. So here I have already mentioned actual index will be end index minus 1. So in our case we want till end index of 1 2 3. So I have to mention here 4. So 4 minus 1, which is 3. That's why it will go till 1 2 3. Suppose I want only world. So let us do that strg of. So the W comes, we need to calculate what is the index position of the W first. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the start index of W is 6 here, and the index end index will go 7 8 9 10. 10 means 10 plus 1, which is 11. So I can get that world. So here the index position of the D is 10, but while slicing the index, end index will be calculated as end index minus 1. That's why I have mentioned 11. I have added end index plus 1, one more value, and I have given here 11. So here we have seen how to use start index and end index. So here also I have mentioned some of the examples. So this is the one more variant of it. If I am using strg of only colon, then it is giving me as an entire string. So here by default your start index will be starting at index of 0, and end index will be the end index plus 1. So if you're not mentioning any start index and end index, the entire string will be printed like this. So let's see some other variant strg of you are mentioning the start index, but you are not mentioning the end index. So if you are mentioning the start index as 5, let's count what is the fifth index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. This is the space is considered as my fifth index. So here one space has come and it will go till end. If you are not mentioning anything, it will go towards end only. So let us see some other variant. Suppose I'm not mentioning my start index, but I'm mentioning my end index. So I have mentioned the end index as 6, but I haven't mentioned any start index. If you're not mentioning the start index, it will start from the index of 0 and it will go to end index minus 1. So let's see here. Here sixth in the sense 6 minus 1 is 5. So 0 h is at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the space is considered as 5. So it will go till 5. So as I have already told in string indexing, so the I can also use negative number as my index. So friends, I have already told in string indexing that index position can also be a negative number. So we can also use that negative number to access the index value. So I can also use like this strg of suppose I want to use from minus 5 to minus 1. Let's see here. So minus 1 in the sense it will start from the end position. End position is considered as minus 1, minus 2, then minus 3, then minus 4, then minus 5. So here it is coming as minus 5 and minus 5 to minus 1. So I have already told end index will be calculated as end index and minus 1. So every time end index is my minus 1 and we have to subtract another minus 1 from it, then end index will be calculated, which is minus 2 here. So here till minus 5, from minus 5 to minus 2 we are only going over here. So friends, I hope this negative index concept is clear. So always you need to keep in mind that whenever you are putting a end index, the actual index will be end index minus 1. So here the actual index will be end index is minus 1 and the actual index will be we have to subtract another minus 1 from it, which is minus 2. So we have already completed the parameters start and end. Let us see what is the use of step as an parameter. So I can use like this strg of suppose I want to start at the index of 0 and I need to go at index of 8 and I need to jump a step of 2. Let us see what is the output it's coming. So we can also do like this and the start index is index of 0, that means h will be printed and it will go or it will jump 2 steps. First is E, 1 step, another step is L, 2 steps. So the landing step will be printed. It has landed at L, that's why it is printing L. Then it will go 2 steps again, 1 step, another L and another step O. So the landed at O only, that's why O is getting printed. So the end position is my 8th position. That means we have to calculate what is the 8th position value. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Till 8th only we need to print it. So the steps how we are calculating, H will be printed here. Again it is going to 2 steps and L is printing here. Again it's going to 2 step. This LO second step it is going. Again it's going to 2 step. The space will be calculated as 1 step and W is calculated as another step. As I have already told, the end index will be end index minus 1. That means 8 minus 1, which is 7. That means it will go only till 7th position. Here we have mentioned the end index as 8. So the actual index will be 8 minus 1, which is 7. So let us see what is the 7th value, position value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means till W we are only printing. So here I have mentioned go from index from 0 to 7 and jump 2 steps. That's why the final output will be HLOW. So here also I have mentioned some of the similar examples. So friends, this is all about the string slicing concept. I hope this concept is clear. If you guys have any doubt, so leave a comment under my video. Thank you.